fitnessinformant.com president here. Welcome to our YouTube channel or fitnessinformant.com to check out our 100% honest, no bullshit review of Blackstone Labs PCT 5. That's not a V, it's a 5, and it represents the 5 ingredients used in this PCT 5 that we're going to talk about here today in terms of ingredients. We're going to talk about the dosage collectively together. We're going to talk about the effectiveness, and then finally we're going to talk about the value of this product. So let's dive into the ingredient deck of a PCT after we tell you what you want to accomplish on a PCT. If you're on a cycle, your natural test levels are going to shut down your test. So you want to get your test production back up to normal levels. You want to make sure you tell your body, hey, start producing testosterone again. You want to make sure you take care of your prostate, take care of your liver. These are all things that can be affected by a cycle of something, okay? And so is your cardiovascular system. So let's dive into this. The first ingredient you're going to get is Tribulus Terrestris at 250 milligrams. Tribulus Terrestris, what this does is two things. It enhances and increases libido, and it also is supposed to increase testosterone levels. Now, the studies are sort of inconsistent and inconclusive if it actually increases testosterone levels, but I see these in a lot of PCTs. I see these in a lot of testosterone boosters. The actual dosage, the optimal dosage of this is 200 to 450 milligrams at 60%. This is 250 milligrams at 40% sapronins, which means essentially we're right on the border. So I would actually recommend for one capsule, I would take 2 capsules of this to get 500 milligrams. Actually, if you look at the ingredient deck on this or the direction that you can actually go up to 2 capsules, my recommendation for a PCT is to take 2 capsules of this product to turn this into a 60 serving to a 30 serving. So Tribulus Terrestris at 250 milligrams. It's dosed correctly when you take 2 tablets. That's my recommendation. The second ingredient, saw palmetto berry extract, which is going to help with your prostate at 160 milligrams. This is optimally dosed at 320 milligrams per WebMD, so 2 capsules will actually get you to 320 where you need to be. Saw palmetto, you got to take care of your prostate, people, and that's very, very important. That's why we get prostate screenings when we get older. So the next is NAC at 125 milligrams. NAC helps with liver health. Now, this is going to be lower dose. I'd like to see NAC upwards of 500 plus milligrams at $1.25. 2 of them gets you at 250, not really where you want to be, but NAC 600 milligrams is really optimal. Seen it as low as 400. I know Blackstone actually has it as 400 in some of their other supplements. So 125 milligrams of NAC, I would recommend maybe actually supplement with more NAC or finding yourself another liver supplement that helps out your liver. And then you have arimistane at 37.5 milligrams. Arimistane can boost testosterone levels and also boost libido. It actually is kind of like a form of Viagra. It's actually pretty awesome if you actually have the good stuff. Arimistane 37.5. There's no optimal dosage on arimistane, but I've seen this in supplements as high as 100 milligrams and it works great. Arimistane, I'd like to see higher. 37.5, you take 2 of them, gets you at 75 milligrams. That's not bad. So again, if you go back to 2 capsules, which is my recommendation out there, you're going to get 75 milligrams, not terrible. Then your last ingredient is your 5-alpha hydroxylaxogen at 25 milligrams. I actually like to see this at 100 milligrams. Laxogen is a plant steroid. It actually helps you with anabolic. When you get off a cycle, you get off of a pro-hormone or a SARM or whatever you're on, you have a tendency of losing muscle mass, of what you worked so hard to achieve. You want to keep it. Laxogen is going to help you try to keep the gains that you made. Again, I think it needs to be more along the lines of 100 milligrams. This is at 25 milligrams. 2 capsules get you at 50 milligrams. If you're a male, you can even go up as much as 200 milligrams. So I would recommend getting a laxogen product to take with this PCT. I don't think there's enough laxogen in this if you're a male. So overall, good ingredients. Dosages are questionable in terms of a couple things. 2 capsules get you better in terms of dosage on most of the ingredients. I would recommend looking into another liver ingredient and then looking into maybe more laxogen to add in to really keep the gains that you work so hard to achieve. In terms of effectiveness, you're going to feel your increased libido. Again, take two of these capsules, which I did. You're going to have in terms of test levels, unless you actually go get blood work done, you're not necessarily sure if your test levels are going from 20 back up to 500 or 700 where it's supposed to be. So you get your blood work checked to see if it works. I wasn't going to do that, but a lot of people do. If you're going to be on something, you're getting blood work done anyway. So or at least you should be. So just FYI there. Your libido, you should feel more like sexually aroused. You should be ready to roll. You should want to. If not, then maybe something else is wrong with you. But that's the premise of arimistane, Tribulus terrestris, even laxogen can help with that a little bit. So overall, profile is okay, good ingredients used. Dosages are good if you use 2 capsules per, a couple more, again, liver and the laxogen. Effectiveness is there. You should feel something, and it should be more along the lines, just take care of you and get you back to normalcy so you're not dragging ass while you're out there. In terms of value, Blackstone on their website charges $75 for this. If you're using 2 capsules of this, that's 30 servings for $75. it gets pricey, right? But you can't put a price on health. Now, I will say this, at $75 for 30 servings, it should include optimal dosages of everything, including arimocin, including laxaginin, including NAC, and it doesn't. So I think the value is there, a little bit, but I would recommend them price tag coming down. Now, typically, if you're going to sell directly to the consumer off your website, it's going to be higher. So if you can find this on a third-party website, traditionally, it's going to be lower, so you might be able to find it less than $75, but if you have to buy it on Blackstone website, check below for a coupon code. We're trying to save you a few bucks to make this more affordable and make it right for you. Subscribe to all of our social media channels. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. Subscribe right here to our YouTube channel by clicking on the red subscribe now box in one of these corners. Check out our official website where we have huge supplement deals, more Blackstone Labs reviews, and an official podcast called Be Informed, Live Fit, featuring the president of Blackstone Labs, PJ Braun, on one episode. You can get all that information back at our official website, fitnessinformant.com.